back. Nobody should cross the line.
In a very short time, the President of the Republic of Ghana to join us. Ladies and gentlemen, it is standing ovation.
يقول به دعوة
هادي محمد إمام لرسل الله بدءا وعودة
محمد سمع صوت بذات فوق منازلي وجاء بكوني فاصلي غير خازني محمد ولما النبي محمد ولما
بالآن لا إله إلا يا خالق من الأفعال وفقنا لمن الخير من الأقوال والأفعال اللهم سلمنا وسلم ديننا ولا تسلم الإيمان ولا تسلم بلدنا آمنا وسائر البلدان اللهم أفضل رئيس الجمهورية الآن جون الرحمن محمد اللهم انصره وسلم بلغنا هذا القرآن على جبل رأيته خاشعا متفتعا من خشية الله وتلك الأمثال نضربها للناس لعلهم يتفكرون هو الله الذي لا إله إلا هو عالم الغيب والشهادة هو الرحمن الرحيم والله الذي لا اله الا هو الملك القدوس السلام المؤمن العزيز الجبار المتكبر سبحان الله عما يشركون والله الخالق والبارئ والمصور له الاسماء الحسنى يسبح له ما في السماوات والارض وهو لا اله الا اللهم اغفر لسيدنا جون عبد الرحمن محمد اللهم انصره بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إذا جاء نصر الله والفتح ورأيت الناس يدخلون في دين الله أفواجا فسبح بحمد ربك واستغفره إنه كان توابا آمين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم لإيلاف قريش إيلافهم رحلة الشتاء والصيف فليعبدوا رب هذا البيت الذي أطعمهم من جوع وآمنهم من خوف. دعوناك كما أمرتنا فأجبنا كما وعدتنا سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. الصلاة على النبي.
يفقهوا قولي وننزل من القرآن ما هو شفاء والرحمة للمؤمنين. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana and the Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, His Excellency John Mahama, your able Vice President, our mother, our everything, Her Excellency Professor Nana Jane, Chairman, the General Secretary of our great party, our national executives who are here, other national executives who are here, Council of Elders of our great party who are also here with us, the Eminence, the National Chief Imam, Sheikh Osman Sharubutu, our various imams, members of parliament, led by our three leaders, Honorable Haruna Idrisu, Muntaka Mubarak, and Honorable Collins Dauda, our revered chiefs, Muslim Ummah, our mothers. I welcome you once again by saying Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Your Excellency, our newly minted President of the Republic of Ghana, you are welcome home. Welcome to the forecourt of the National Mosque. Your Excellency, if you could recall, the last time you were at the forecourt of the National Mosque, precisely here, it was the final funeral rite of our late brother, Major Retired Honorable Alhaji Dr. Mustafa Ahmed. May his soul rest in peace. Your Excellency, if you remember on that day, special prayers were said for your victory. Alhamdulillah, that victory has come. And today we are here to give thanks to Almighty Allah. At-Takbir. Your Excellency, my task is just a simple one, to warmly welcome you for this Muslim Thanksgiving event at the forecourt of the National Muslim Mosque. As the Quran says in chapter 14 verse 7, وَلَئِن شَكَرْتُمْ لَأَزِيدَنَّكُمْ, to which, Your Excellency, the Lord proclaimed that if you are grateful, I will give you more. At-Takbir. Our emphatic victory, the national executives, the regional executives, and the constituency executives, I once again welcome you, the President, the Vice, and other entourage, to the National Mosque. Your Excellency, let me conclude by quoting another verse from the Quran, which proclaimed, Inna Allaha ma'as-sabirin, to which, Your Excellency, Allah is with the patients. Once again, I welcome you to the forecourt of the National Mosque, Kanda, Accra, for the Muslim Thanksgiving. With this, I say Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.
National Zongo Caucus Coordinator. I want to also acknowledge our members of parliament present, former ministers, former appointees. I want to acknowledge our clerics, Muslim clerics who are present. All of you, ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you on behalf of the great NDC for all the hard work all of you put in. The prayers, the assistance that we got from you, that delivered the great victory that we had on December 7th. The president, the vice, and all of us at the leadership of the party are fully aware that what happened on December 7th was not simply a political victory. It was above all a spiritual victory for Ghana. And we fully know that the same way God's hand has been mighty in delivering that victory, same way it is important for us to continue acknowledging and seeking His guidance through these initial stages of our government, all the way to the 4-year mandate of His Excellency John Mahama. We particularly are in need of your prayers and also of your guidance, even as His Excellency and the Vice set up a team that is supposed to help to accomplish the resetting agenda.
See the President of the Republic, Your Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic, Your Eminence, the National Chief Imam, the President of the Muslim chiefs gathered here, the General Secretary of the National Democratic Congress, and my Vice Chairman, Chief Awudu Sofo Azoka, who is also present. All other protocols duly observed. In thanking you, the Muslim community of this country, and to thank the Chief Imam very profusely. If for nothing at all, you have demonstrated through this election that Ghana is a secular state and remains a secular state. You have demonstrated the purpose of election, and that is to choose leaders based on their integrity, based on their honesty, and based on their capacity to run this country and create conditions for all religious faiths to practice their religion without fear or favor. There were attempts in the early part of the campaigning to make the election look like we are going to vote for people who are aligned to our religion. I think at some rallies, I did indicate that that would be a very dangerous precedent for the country, because the Constitution has established the state of Ghana to be a secular state. And so the responsibility of leadership of the country is to create conditions where each and every citizen will be able to practice their faith, will be given equal treatment, will be given the opportunity to take advantage of anything that the state of Ghana can offer without looking at their religion, their language, or the dressing they put on. I am happy that that message resonated very well in the Zongos. And all attempts to create the impression that Muslims should vote for a Muslim candidate flatly failed. We are here today because we have elected a president whom we trust will create conditions of equity and fairness for every citizen to practice their religion, to create conditions of equity so that every citizen of this country can take advantage of all opportunities that the country can offer. I believe that once our democracy has survived this very important stress test, we are in for a long haul and our democracy will survive. Thank you very much.
Thank you. A round of applause once again to the National Chairman of the Great NDC. Takbir.
Alhaji Osman Sharubutu, the Chairman and General Secretary of our party. I should recognize Excellency Vice President of the Republic. For us Muslims, and now Bishulana and Dani, for us Muslims, you know, I simply should just say that hail the President of the Republic of Ghana, John Mahama. The Vice President, Professor Nana. And you know, for the two of them, you know what the Quran says. They represent today the twin miracle of Ghana and the miracle of Allah, the miracle of God. Excellency John Mahama, my colleague MPs, we are duly acknowledged. Alhaji Collins Dauda is the most senior Muslim MP ever in Ghana. And Alhaji Gulu Yaya and my colleague Mutaka, colleague MPs. So my task is a very simple one. Is to introduce to you the President of the Republic and the Commander-in-Chief of the Republic. But before doing so, you know, my Imam of the Sunnah was sitting right to my right. The President who is coming to pursue his purpose with tenacity to reset Ghana. The President who is assuring all of you that he would continue to build and improve on the foundations for religious tolerance and coexistence in Ghana. And the President who will govern with the compassion Allah wa Ta'ala has spoken about in the Quran. That John Mahama, the President of Ghana, will govern with humility and with compassion. Indeed, he promises to convert the intolerance, the impunity, the arrogance of the MPP into will of strength. Without much ado, Mr. President, he is here to do what the Quran says in Quran verses 93:11. Fa'ama bi'ni'mati rabbika. President Mahama is here to express gratitude to the National Chief Imam, the Muslim Ummah, our respected chiefs, and the entire country for Allah's grace and Allah's gratitude. Without much ado, on the authority of His Eminence Osman Sharubutu, hail the President. Mr. President, your Muslim audience, I hear that